driving down the cost of living and placing the needs of the people first. Join the mission to rescue South Africa. The next broadcast will start shortly. Did you know the best run municipalities in South Africa are all governed by the DA? DA mayors are working hard to protect residents from bad governance and mismanagement by getting the basics right, delivering better services and having zero tolerance for corruption. This is the DA difference. The next broadcast will start shortly. Follow us on social media for the latest in news and politics in South Africa. Like and follow our page on Facebook. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram and X. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on anything. Be part of the conversation. Tell us what you think in the comment section. And please, like and share our videos with your friends and family. The next broadcast will start shortly. If you care about South Africa and want to make a positive difference, then join the DA. Visit our website at da.org.za for more information. Find out who represents you in your ward and district. Who are the DA mayors working for you in your town or city, and which MPs represent you and your causes in Parliament. On our website, you can learn more about our latest campaigns and how you can get involved. Join the Democratic Alliance to rescue South Africa. Become an activist, become a councillor, become a member of Parliament if you care about South Africa. Please visit donate.da.org.za. Donate to a cause you believe in. Donate to make a difference. Welcome to a broadcast of the Democratic Alliance. Did you know the Democratic Alliance is the stable anchor of the Government of National Unity? DA ministers and DA deputy ministers are getting things done with a special focus on job creation and economic growth, driving down the cost of living and placing the needs of the people first. Join the mission to rescue South Africa. The next broadcast will start shortly. Did you know the best run municipalities in South Africa are all governed by the DA? DA mayors are working hard to protect residents from bad governance and mismanagement by getting the basics right, delivering better services and having zero tolerance for corruption. This is the DA difference. The next broadcast will start shortly. Follow us on social media for the latest in news and politics in South Africa. Like and follow our page on Facebook. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram and X. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on anything. Be part of the conversation. Tell us what you think in the comment section. And please, like and share our videos with your friends and family. The next broadcast will start shortly. If you care about South Africa and want to make a positive difference, then join the DA. Visit our website at da.org.za for more information. Find out who represents you in your ward and district. Who are the DA mayors working for you in your town or city, and which MPs represent you and your causes in Parliament. On our website, you can learn more about our latest campaigns and how you can get involved. Join the Democratic Alliance to rescue South Africa. Become an activist, become a councillor, become a member of Parliament if you care about South Africa. Please visit donate.da.org.za. Donate to a cause you believe in. Donate to make a difference. Let's rescue South Africa. Join the DA, because the DA gets things done.
Good morning, South Africa. Molweni, namkelekile, ikapa, welkom manikab. My name is Donovan Nelson, and we're coming to you live from Bonteheuwel, the beautiful Bonteheuwel in the city of Cape Town, where voter registration weekend is well underway. Right behind me is one of the voting stations where people are checking their voter registration details and also making sure that they are registered to vote in the up and coming local government elections. Voter registration is absolutely important, and that is why we are here today. Very soon we'll be talking to the DA federal leader, Geordin Hill-Lewis, and I say we because the two of us are going to be together in the comment section asking him all the questions we want him to answer. But please, before you do that, like and share this broadcast. Share it in that family WhatsApp group. Share it in that church WhatsApp group. Share it in the work WhatsApp group. Most importantly, share it in that ladies trip that never happened WhatsApp group. But make sure you share this broadcast. Bonteheuwel is home to an amazing housing project, which means that residents recently moved into their new homes, and new homes means new addresses. And so this is an opportunity for you to update your voter registration details. So this message is not just to Bonteheuwel, it is also to all South Africans. If you have recently moved, if you've changed your address, if you've turned 18 years old, by the way, happy birthday. But also, if you haven't checked any of those details in the last while, this is your opportunity to make sure you check your voter registration details. Local government is about the communities that we live in. It's about the places that we call home. It's about the services that we rely on. Listen, it's also about the beautiful, beautiful spirit of voting so that you can make a change in your community. And this is where it all starts, to be registered. And so please, wherever you're watching from right now, make sure that you take a moment to check your voter registration details. And you can do that by going to check.da.org.za. I'm going to say it again, check.da.org.za. Be part of the change, be part of the movement in South Africa, making a difference where you live. And it doesn't stop there. So let's get registered, let's get ready, and let's get South Africa to the polls on 4th November 2026. Please stay tuned to this broadcast, and I'll be right back with some more exciting engagements.
Launching our first ever election campaign poster for November 2026 local government elections.
There's nothing as disappointing as you wanting to make a change or waking up and saying, I want to make a change, but only to find out that you are not registered or you are registered in the wrong place.
Because if you're not registered, you can't vote, and you can only vote at the voting station where you are registered.
Even if you don't know who to vote for yet, buy yourself the option by registering to vote. Decide to be part of the group that decides what the future of our city should be.
But today we stand here excited and full of hope because we have an opportunity where we can register and ensure that we vote for a government that will get our city working for its people.
The choice is going to be very, very clear. You're going to have some of the same, where you have a failed government in place, or you're going to put a new government in place led by the Democratic Alliance. And we are asking you to come out in your numbers and register to vote, and vote for the Democratic Alliance on the 4th of November.
So make sure that you are registered by going to check.da.org.za. Registration weekend is coming up on the 20th and the 21st of June, but you don't have to wait for that. You can register right now in the comfort of your own home. Remember, go to check.da.org.za
and come and vote for a new government on the 4th of November. Kyk wat doen 'n blyse.
Welcome to the beautiful, beautiful Bonteheuwel, the place of the native Cape Daisy. And standing with me right now is a native of Bonteheuwel. It is the Bonteheuwel Ward Councillor, Councillor Angus Mackenzie. Councillor Angus Mackenzie, it is amazing here. I mean, the gees is just electrifying. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling absolutely excited. I think it's one of those days that your years of hard work and the work that we've done consistently over this period of time comes together. And you see people coming from their homes, from wherever they're coming from, to register, to check that they are registered so that they can continue building and making Bonteheuwel what it is.
Absolutely. You can hear the excitement in the crowd next to me over here. Now, you've served this community for many, many years. What are some of the most proudest moments that you have as a councillor?
Yeah, so I think 8 years to be exact, 9 years to be exact now. I think one of our proudest moments is that we promised that Bonteheuwel would become a construction site. And so over the last few years, we've created hundreds of jobs in this community that's benefited this community. We have ensured that we built houses for people in this community, the first housing project in over 20 years under my watch. What has also made me really excited and really looking forward to is the concrete roads upgrade project, which is a 69 million project, which is not only going to make roads smoother for people in this community, but it's going to ensure that local subcontractors are given the work to do it, as well as more jobs for our people. And the more we have people working, the better the economy of this community, the better this community grows and the safer this community becomes.
Come on. Lekker die uitdaging. Ons kan nie worry nie. Van. Right over there. There we go. Hey. Lekker die uitdaging. Up. Van ons kan nie worry nie. Van.
Van ons gaan
Well, you know, so many South Africans don't get to experience this here. They feel discouraged. They feel as if there is no more hope for them. What is your message to them right now?
I think it's quite clear that a place called Bonteheuwel right here in the middle of Cape Town, that really Bonteheuwel stands for Hill of Bounty, has created such hope, such renewal for people, that people now live with a new hope and a new sense. And if we can take what's happened in Bonteheuwel, take it beyond, so that people in Pretoria, in Johannesburg, and in every other metro in this country can realize that change can happen, change is real, hope can be restored, and we can grow this country together.
Come on. I absolutely love that. And so why is it so important this weekend for people to not just check their registration status, but also come out to register so that they can vote?
So specifically in the Bonteheuwel area, we've had a lot of people move into this area over the last period, and they are still registered where they stay. But we want you to make a difference where you are living. So if we can start here, we manage to branch it out. So please come out to register, because when you register to vote, you register to rescue South Africa. You register to make South Africa stronger. And so within your communities, if you're living there, come out, come and register. It is the absolute right thing to do, because the worst thing for you is to come to election day and you're not registered. So come out today, come and register to vote, come and be part of the change, come and see the hope, come and see what the blue can do for you.
Come on. You have heard it right here from Councillor Angus Mackenzie, the Ward Councillor for Bonteheuwel. We are creating hope for South Africans here. We are making sure that South Africans can experience the tangible hope that the DA does. The DA delivers where it governs. But this is something that you too can experience by making sure you check your registration status where you live. Please go to check.da.org.za to check your status. I'm going to say it again, check.da.org.za to check your registration status so that you can too be part of the change in your community. Make sure you continue to like and share this broadcast. I'll be right back with some more engaging discussions.
The Western Cape government is currently pushing ahead to mitigate power cuts. The province has installed numerous solar panels to harness green energy. And Saldanha Bay, Stellenbosch, George, as well as the city of Cape Town are already using independent power producers to reduce reliance on Eskom.
To enable further job-creating economic growth, officials are investing 43 billion rand in infrastructure over 3 years.
7 out of 10 young people in the country are unemployed, but in the Western Cape, 8 out of 10 people have jobs.
Sometimes I look at the numbers and I almost have to pinch myself. It's like it's unbelievable. 64.9% of all jobs in South Africa in the last 5 years out of one province.
Some of the biggest global companies are expanding its operations in the Western Cape.
The Democratic Alliance in KwaZulu-Natal is now aiming to grow the party and take on the ANC head-on.
They actually outlined their plans for the province in terms of service delivery as well as governance.
The common denominator in KwaZulu-Natal is quite simply building a capable and ethical state.
Since I've taken office, we've cut our debt from 800 million to 300 million. We've done a full audit of all the properties, found over 500 properties the department didn't even know it owned. We've put in place a rapid response team that now responds within 24 hours to problems, no longer the 30 days that previously was the record of the department. So things are happening in the province of KwaZulu-Natal.
Welkom terug na Bonteheuwel in die Kaapse vlakte. En vandag het ek 'n spesiale gas met my, Minister Saviwe Gwagube. Minister, hoe voel jy vandag?
I don't speak Afrikaans, but I'm excited!
Well, there you have it. Absolutely excited. You wake up every morning to serve this beautiful country of ours. Why do you do that?
Absolutely. I think there's no better calling than to be able to serve your country. But for me, what is most important is about the 13.7 million learners and the 500,000 teachers who get up every single day to try and get a better education. And my view is that we can only grow this country if we have a good quality education. And so it is my responsibility to make sure that each and every learner that goes to a public school gets a best shot in life so that they can make something of themselves.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, we are heading towards the local government elections in November of 2026 this year. Why is it so important for every single person to participate in this election?
It's so important. I think it's incredibly important because we cannot outsource our responsibility of making sure that we get this country right. Each and every one of us, whether you're a young person, whether you're an elderly person, we have a responsibility to make sure that we exercise what is a hard-won freedom of being able to choose the government that we want. But what is also important is that we as the Democratic Alliance are saying, lend us your vote for the next 5 years. Let us fix your towns and cities so that we can make sure that we attract growth, we can attract jobs, we can get criminals off the streets, and we can make sure that public money goes to serving you and not the other way around.
Going to you is exactly where we need to do what we need to do, making sure that we come into your towns and come into your communities. Now, for me, Minister, one of the most important things that I've seen is that there are many other options now when it comes to the electoral ballot. Why the DA?
Look, the Democratic Alliance is not perfect by any means, but the one thing that we do know, one is we're a caring party, so we do care about South Africans. But number two is that where we govern well. And where we govern, we make sure that we look after South Africans, the poorest South Africans. If you look at the city of Cape Town, Donovan, we spend a lion's share of our budget making sure that those people who need government services the most are the ones that are best served by your public money. And so, as many as political parties there are, we will not flip-flop. We will not lend your vote to any other political party. If you lend us your vote, we will govern well, we'll attract jobs, which is what we've done here in the city of Cape Town for the past several and over 2 decades.
Now, the registration weekend is also happening in the heart of the 2026 World Cup, FIFA World Cup.
Yeah.
I want to know, have you been watching the World Cup? And what's your favorite World Cup snack?
Look, World Cup snack, I don't snack. I'm on a diet, but I'm hoping that we beat South Korea soon, okay?
And books or podcasts, and why?
Books smell good. I love holding a book in my hand, and obviously books because I'm the Minister of Education.
Wow, that was actually a trick question, by the way. Your final message to South Africans watching this broadcast, what is your message to them?
I just want to say, particularly to young people, as we are marking Youth Month right now, the next 50 years is going to be decided by the choices that we make here and now. Don't outsource that responsibility. Don't outsource that choice to anyone else but you. If you want to see a government that cares for you, a government that makes sure that you've got economic opportunities, make sure that you make the right choices on November when we go and vote. And it's about time that we take back our country. This is not anybody else's responsibility. No one is coming to save us except ourselves.
Absolutely. And you can do me a favor by asking your boyfriend right now if he's registered to vote. Because if he's not, drop that guy right there. We'll be back with some more exciting interviews.
Those municipalities that do best are not ANC-controlled municipalities. They are often DA-controlled municipalities. What is it that they are doing that is better than what we are doing?
South Africa was named Best Country, while its iconic city of Cape Town claimed the prestigious title of Best City in the World.
The city says it's determined to invest in critical infrastructure to improve the lives of residents.
The city will spend more on infrastructure in the next few years than Johannesburg and Durban combined.
More than 8 billion rand will go to new or upgraded infrastructure in poorer communities.
Most of our local municipalities are in tatters. They are heavily indebted and badly run. Mid-Vaal, local municipality in the Vaal, has been one of a very few exceptions in the country.
The Mid-Vaal municipality is working on ditching power utility Eskom and replacing it with a private company instead.
The municipality of Mid-Vaal has been ranked first in clean audits and satisfactory service delivery for years running. It has consistently outperformed most of the municipalities in the province and indeed municipalities around the country.
The South African Local Government Association in KwaZulu-Natal has commended Umgeni municipality for what it said is effective use of the municipal infrastructure grant. In 6 months, it managed to spend the 24 million rands allocation on various projects such as roads, storm water, and finishing all the projects that had been poorly managed before.
The Kocha municipality is fighting crime with the creation of a high-tech intelligence center that helps monitor CCTV cameras and license plate recognition.
The Kocha municipality has also taken further steps to ensure public safety by launching an app for residents. In case of emergencies, the app directly links the user to the monitoring center.
It is a privilege to announce that George Municipality has achieved its 4th consecutive clean audit from the Auditor General of South Africa. This is a significant milestone that reflects our ongoing commitment to clean, transparent and accountable governance.
The West Coast District Municipality has officially been named South Africa's best-run municipality for 2025. 2 of its local municipalities, Saldanha and Swartland, were tied for first place as the top-performing local municipalities in the country.
These are the issues you're going to be considering as you go to the polls. Who is the party that can help us achieve better service delivery where I live?
Well, welcome back to the beautiful Bonteheuwel in the city of Cape Town. It is the voter registration weekend for the 2026 local government election. And with me, I have 2 very special guests, Karabo, as well as the DA federal leader, Geordin Hill-Lewis. But let me tell you a little bit of the city of Cape Town. First of all, this is the metro that is the most functional metro. It is the metro with the lowest unemployment, and it's the city with the biggest infrastructure budget. It is also the city where the mayor prefers a flat white over a cappuccino. Geordin, how are you doing today? How's it feeling to be on the first weekend of registration weekend?
Random fact for this Saturday morning. And I also haven't had my first one yet, so we got some work to do. But it is so lucky to be here in Bonteheuwel. Thank you to Councillor Angus McKenzie, who is the incredible ward councillor for this ward that we're in. It's also great to see our education minister, Siviwe Gakube. Thank you for joining us, Siv. And I just want to say to every DA activist, public rep, branch manager, branch chair, whoever you are around the country, thank you so much for the effort, the work that you're putting in to registration weekend today. And if you remember the public watching this and you haven't yet registered, today is the most important start to this election season, this election campaign. You do have other opportunities tomorrow and another weekend, but you know what? Why don't you just get it done, get it out of the way, then you can relax, it's over, it's done. So the most important thing, if you want to fix your town or your city across the country, you want to get it working for all, you've got to register. Don't sit this one out. And here in Cape Town, here in Bonteheuwel, here in Cape Town, if you want to take Cape Town forward, you've got to register to vote. Don't sit this one out. So thanks.
Absolutely, and I think that's what's happened over the last few years. People have come out, we've made commitments to people as a city and as a ward councillor. We've said we will build houses. We said Bonteheuwel will be a construction site. We said we'll create jobs. We said we will do our absolute best, and we've done that. And so in a way, people will come out and reward you for doing what you committed to do, but it will also encourage other people, especially those young people that are turning 18 in the next few weeks leading up into the election, for them to come out, see what their parents did, come and register to vote, so that we continue doing what we are doing. We cannot allow the city or this community to go backwards. You can't allow it, and so we will fight relentlessly for that registration. We'll fight relentlessly for that vote, and we'll fight to make sure that we make Cape Town moving forward together.
Absolutely. Now, Karabo, you've been traveling South Africa for quite a while now. You go to many small communities. You know that so many communities, so many people are in despair. They are just hopeless when it comes to local government. Why is this election so important for those municipalities and those communities?
Yeah, honestly, Dono, I wish I were born in Cape Town. Because
for that matter.
Bonteheuwel. Because I'm from Welkom in the Free State.
Wow.
First of all, you are lucky to have water supply consistently for 24 hours a day.
Wow.
Every day between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. we do not have water in the Matjhabeng local municipality, the ANC governed Matjhabeng municipality in the Free State. And that speaks directly to a lack of maintenance of infrastructure. When there are budgets that are passed and money is available, instead of that money going to water supply, that money goes into the pockets of cadres. ANC cadres, they loot, they chow, they corrupt, that's all they know. But to every young person who's also as frustrated as I am, there is an opportunity for us to have a say across South Africa where the DA is not in government. So we are tired, we're sick, we are no longer patient about what it is that we are experiencing. And I know young people are generally lazy. It's a Saturday, so you're choosing between registration and like a dop. I'm saying you can cut the queues and visit check.da.org.za, check.da.org.za, and online, sitting at home, chilling, you can register. Whether you've just turned 18, whether you've just moved since the last election, or whether you simply are not sure whether you've even voted the last time because you don't know who you last voted for. That happens. But we have an opportunity. The only way we will have an opportunity to have a say come the 4th of November is if we are correctly registered. And tomorrow is all of ours. We all have a responsibility to ensure that nobody else but ourselves get to say what tomorrow looks like, and that starts on the 4th of November.
Now, we wanted to shoot this year just for the beautiful mural at the back, but we are going to do something we've never done before. We're going to walk while we do this interview. Jordan, please join me. So you are the DA leader and the mayor of Cape Town. Why do you wake up every morning and do what you do?
Oh, what a great question. I am so passionate about seeing everyday lives improve for South Africans, and of course starting here in Cape Town. And this is where we're walking, and I'm glad you decided to walk. It's such a great example. I remember coming here with Angus a couple of years ago. This was just a derelict bushy field. There was nothing here. Now we've got close on 500, I think 470 families. Just a couple of years later, beautiful homes, a nice community, nice parks, dignity for the first time. And this is 470, but in fact this DA government here in Cape Town has delivered more homes than any other city in South Africa. That is the difference that the DA can make in government, and that is actually what inspires me every morning, that we can actually get our country working. We can get your town or your city working. As Karabo said, in Welkom, what a broken place, but it could be so lovely. And that is the difference the DA can bring.
Look, I think at the end of the day, we can even chat to this young lady over here.
Yeah.
She's been the beneficiary of this project, probably on the waiting list for a very, very long time. Hold on one second. How many?
29 years.
So how many years were you on the waiting list, ma'am?
29 years.
And mevrou se naam? Lynette?
So Lynette's been on, Mrs. Lakers, yes. So Lynette's been on the list for 29 years. And because of a commitment we made to people in an election campaign during our term, that we will provide you that house. You qualify for that house. We were able to develop that, and we were able to build it. And now today, she's no longer living in a backyard dwelling. She's no longer jumping from one person's house to the next person's house. She's comfortably in her own home. And I think the beauty of not just having your own home is that now she has a legacy that she leaves for her family. Because other than just building, we're building legacies. And this house one day is going to pay for her great-grandchildren's education. And it's going to run down in her family tree for years and years to come. So it's been our pleasure. It's been our pleasure to give you that security in life.
But Mrs. Lakers, there's one important question. Are you registered to vote? You are registered to vote. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Not a problem. I won't be able to get there.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, Mrs. Legis. There are special votes when we're voting. We usually vote on a Wednesday, but on a Monday and a Tuesday, there are special votes. We will come and fetch you from your home so that you can go cast your votes.
And you'll drive in the front seat of my car, Mrs. Legis. Thank you very much. So I think, Donovan, that gives you an idea of real change, because many times there's this discussions that happen. What do they do? You never see them, and it's only election time. No, that's wrong. In the city of Cape Town and everywhere where the DA governs, on a daily basis we are out in the streets. On a daily basis we are listening to the needs of communities, and we may not be able to automatically fix them, but at least there's a commitment, there's a budget, and there's a promise that goes that we will get to fixing those problems.
Absolutely, and I think that's exactly what we're seeing here in Bonteheuwel today, is the tangible delivery of hope. It is what hope looks like when you tangibly look at it. It's something that you can touch, something that you can feel, and something that you can experience. And that is what the DA delivers. That is what we do every single day. Now, Geordin, thanks for joining me again. This is a housing project, and probably one of the proudest moments for Angus as well. But what are some of the proudest achievements that you have as a mayor as you look back on this first term?
You know, Donnie, there's the huge things that I can point to. The 17 billion rand that we've put into new sewer systems, for example. There's big numbers and big stats. But you know what I actually really love? It's the people stuff. When I became the mayor, we had only 16 working public swimming pools in Cape Town. We now have 38. And when I go to those pools, including one here,
in Bonteheuwel,
when I go to those pools and I see thousands of kids jumping in and smiling and laughing, that is what that gets to me. That is what really, really inspires me. And when I see how we're rebuilding like historic places that mean so much to people, like the Strandfontein Pavilion, Bonteheuwel Opstaan, that is just a really meaningful thing for me. So it's actually, even though those are much smaller projects, those are a few million here and a few million there, they almost mean more to me. I know we've got to do the big ones as well. We've got to do those giant ones, but that's what really means a lot to me.
I think the one project that really stands out for me in this last term, again, not housing delivery, those soft touches, it's a major project, but you look at the My City expansion in the city of Cape Town. Now, we are the only metro that has actually got a functional bus rapid transport system. We're the only one. And then you look at what we're doing in the southern corridor of the city of Cape Town, where we are completely changing the way public transport is for those people. Those people are being connected to the city, to the various CBDs of this entire city by an investment that this city is making. It's the first, Sky Circle. But real people with real challenges of public transport are going to be able to benefit from it. Not just driving on it, but saving cost on their public transport. Now, what does that do at the end? At the end, those commuters have more disposable income to save and invest into their families than spending all the other money on getting to jobs.
Absolutely. And that's exactly, I mean, the importance of spending on infrastructure is that sometimes it's not sexy, but it's absolutely worth it, and it makes the lives, it improves the quality of lives for all of those residents. Now, Geordin, I want to come back to this election. I mean, it's such an important election for South Africa. We see the turmoil of municipalities across the country. We see the Auditor General report every single year, and we look at it and we think, how is it possible that municipalities can be so broken? Why is this election so important for South Africa?
Well, it's such a great question, because a lot of people say to me, politics doesn't matter anymore. Government doesn't matter. We'll look after ourselves. But the fact is, of course, some businesses and lots of families have done amazing things to look after themselves. But not everyone can do that. There are millions of people in our country who need a functional government. And when you look at our 250 odd municipalities across the country, the huge majority of them are totally broken. And so we have to remind everyone that politics actually matters. Politics determines whether those places are going to get better or whether they're going to carry on getting worse. And so that's why I say again, please don't sit this one out. If you want your town, your village, your city to work for everyone, if you're in a DA-led city or town and you want it to keep working for everyone, you've got to register to vote.
Absolutely. And
there's an amazing story of a first-time registered individual.
Wow.
And I've heard about it, and I hope we get to speak to him today. I actually think we might speak to him in the next few minutes. But he's somewhere around here. But he's a beneficiary of this housing project, right? And not only have we delivered for this man, but he's a first-time registered person that's going to vote in this upcoming election. And so he's probably about 2 or 3 minutes away from us over there. That's awesome. But I really want him to tell us his story, where he comes from, the situation he found himself in, and now today is a benefactor of DA service delivery.
Absolutely. Go for it.
We're walking around this neighborhood here. Not only is the quality of the homes that are built really great, it's modern, it's a double story. You are walking around, the roads are walkable, certainly drivable. The park kids, I would want the shot to capture how beautiful it is that you have kids that can play outside, where it's safe, where it's guarded, where it's maintained clean at all times. This is something that you will never find, even in Johannesburg. The city of gold, where everybody is dreaming of a happy day, thinking, if you get money, you get rich, you get a job, and all of those other things. You don't see those things. And the bottom line here is, the reason why we're able to have that experience here is because we have a government that is dedicated towards achieving such community life for people. And if you are indeed from Cape Town and still want to experience the beauty that you're experiencing here, make sure you're registered to vote. Vote for the Democratic Alliance so that we have another mandate to continue to deliver services to the people of Cape Town. Good quality services that tangibly result in good quality living for people. I don't know that where I come from. I never had a park where I could play growing up. If I got out of the house, we went to church every Sunday. My mom would buy me heels, and the first thing I would step on walking out to church would be sewage. Sewage spillages every day, and we don't want that. You don't see it here. I think even I one day want to have a double-story house. But people in Cape Town have double-story government-built homes that are good quality homes. So remember, check.da.org.za.
So here's the interesting thing. So Geordin told me about this story a little bit earlier, and we went to go and find this guy, and he moved from a cave to a double-story house. And so Geordin, that's one pit over here. I don't know if you guys can move it around.
One pit. Heb je gezien op YouTube?
Ja, dit is een hetje.
Jy is wereldberoemd.
Ja, ek weet, ek was daar so in die grotte gewees.
In die grotte, ja.
Ja, ek moes toe gaan want ek moes uit die huis uit hier so in Bonteheuwel.
Ja.
En toe wag ons nou vir ons huise van die
Waar was jy gebore of so?
Ek is in Port Nolloth gebore.
Okay, maar jy hier gebly, né?
Nee, ek het in Port Nolloth groot geword. Ek het kom visvang hier so toe my vrou ontmoet het 32 jaar gelede.
Okay, so dis.
Maar wat ek is toe na die grotte toe. Ek het daar gebly vir 2 jaar. Toe my vrou my bel en vir my sê oor die DA het vir ons huise gegee, weet jy, ek het nog die vis so aan die hoek gehad. Toe los ons om die vis op. Kom jy met 'n spoed afgejaag. En elke dorp wat ek deurgekom het ek DA se huise so gesien staan op die paaie.
Ja.
Toe kom ek in toe sê ek, ja, toe kyk ek my huis en that's it.
Wonderlik. En kyk hoe netjies en mooi is jou huis nou. Ek sien jy is trots op jou huis.
Dis reg.
Dit is 'n bietjie groter as 'n grot.
Nee, die grot is baie groot, maar dit is baie cozy.
And so I think you know more importantly than Pravash.
Ek moet daarom net gesê vir die ou wat daar in die grot bly. Sy naam is ag, ek kan nie sy naam kom hier, Grotman, ja. Grotman. Clifford Brandon. Ek net vir hom ook dankie sê. Hy sal ook natuurlik hierdie video sien, maar Clifford, baie dankie vir wat jy vir my daar gehuisves het vir 2 jaar.
Sê vir Clifford ek kom hom al. But I think the important thing here is that we've not just in this community and various communities in the city, we're not just providing houses. I think what we've tried to create here, you've got a fully functional school over here that through Minister Siviwe on my right here is doing absolutely amazing work. Then next to that school, you've got a brand new soccer field that has been built.
Let's walk over that.
Yeah, we can walk over that side. With that soccer field, you also have an urban park. So there's no need for our children in our communities to travel far to enjoy urban parks. There's no need for them to travel far to play sport. So within housing developments, it's not just concrete jungles. I mean, if we actually take a walk around here, you'll see kids having absolute fun in the park. They don't have to travel far. They come from their homes on the right there into their park. And then on Sundays, this field becomes a buzz with kids playing soccer, applying their talent and getting scouted out there. So it really is important to understand that we're not just building, we're not just taking space, but we're developing communities, we're building legacies, and we're creating safer spaces for people.
And that I think is so important to think about. You know, where the DA governs, we're not just thinking about, you know, building a house, but we are thinking of every aspect of life for that family and for that community as well. It's building holistic communities so that people and children can thrive together as well. Now, I want to get Geordin back in here. Maya.
He's just chatting to people. Every vote counts.
Absolutely, every single vote counts. And then you can see, I mean, absolutely. We're canvassing exactly as we are doing the interview as well. Now, I want to just quickly come back to this particular point here, and that is, you know, this election for Cape Town is also about moving Cape Town forward as well. You've launched your campaign recently as the mayoral candidate for this city or this metropolitan, and you know, you've obviously got 5 pledges. This is such an important thing now for Cape Town because it is 20 years after we've been governing here. We can see the result of clean audits in this community. You can feel it, you can touch it, you can walk on it. What is your message to the residents of Cape Town today?
You know, Cape Town is the most functional and successful city in the country by a country mile, head and shoulders above the rest. But there's still always lots more to do. Not everything is solved. We want to take Cape Town forward. We've got to fight and win the battle on policing powers. Just last week, we had this amazing moment where the Commissioner of Police finally said that thing that the DA and that the city has been asking for the longest time, to have more powers for its Metro Police. Actually, I agree. Better late than never, but at least he said it. And you know, so we've got to fight and win that battle. I want to start the first Metro Police Detectives branch in South Africa so we can investigate crimes. And so in so many other ways, just take our city forward and go to the next level, keep going to the next level. And so I would ask the residents of Cape Town, let's protect the progress we've made, let's keep going forward. Don't let it fall to a coalition government that's going to bring chaos to our city and undermine the progress, the wonderful progress that we've made. And I just want to say, because literally this is the first time that I'm here at the soccer field, but I remember when you brought me here a couple of years ago, this field that we are on now was just bush. There were no houses here. Look at that beautiful court there. Look at the benches. Look at this lovely soccer field. This is one of my first times back. And I'm actually quite touched to see how beautiful it's turned out. And this is a small thing. This is a soccer field, but it is a symbol of how we are taking Cape Town forward. Let's not give that up. Let's keep going.
Absolutely. That's exactly the story, and that's exactly the message to all residents of Cape Town. Now, we do have a very special guest with us as well, standing right in my left-hand corner over here, who's the Minister of Finance for the Western Cape Government, Minister Geordin Hill-Lewis.
Thanks for all the money.
Thanks for all of the grants and all the money. We really... Now, Minister, you travel to a lot of small municipalities. You travel to a lot of places in the Western Cape. When you look at those municipalities, what separates the DA from other ANC, PA run municipalities?
Wat ek wel kan sê is daar is 30 munisipaliteite insluitend die metro in die Wes-Kaapse provinsie. Uit daai 30 munisipaliteite 20 het ongekwalifiseerde ouders sonder bevindings gekry, 5 het ongekwalifiseerde ouders gekry. Dis 25 uit 30 uit. Is die meeste wat enige provinsie het. En wat jy kan sien in 'n DA-regering is die geld wat ons dan mooi aankyk word op die mense gaan spandeer. Politikuste in Suid-Afrika wil altyd vir mense sê is die government se geld. Is nie die government se geld, is die mense se geld. Jy kyk agter die mense se geld on behalf of the people of your city, on behalf of the people of your municipality. And in places like Cape Town, in places like the municipalities in the Western Cape, they're spending their money on water, they're spending their money on electricity, on waste, on housing, they're spending their money on economic growth and making sure that you are able to get that job. And in many of our municipalities, you will even see they've put extra money on the table for indigent households above and beyond the National Treasury norms and standards. They put extra money on the table for safety, for law enforcement, because we know that you want to live in a safe community. And I want to ask the people across the Western Cape, please vote for good governance, because good governance results in that growth. It results in those jobs, and it results in safer communities for our people.
Here we go. Well, you've heard it here right in Bonteheuwel, the beautiful Bonteheuwel in the city of Cape Town. Please make sure that you continue to like and share this broadcast, and make sure that you check your registration status by going to check.da.org.za.
Those municipalities that do best are not ANC-controlled municipalities. They are often DA-controlled municipalities. What is it that they are doing that is better than what we are doing?
South Africa was named Best Country, while its iconic city of Cape Town claimed the prestigious title of Best City in the World.
The city says it's determined to invest in critical infrastructure to improve the lives of residents.
The city will spend more on infrastructure in the next few years than Johannesburg and Durban combined.
More than 8 billion rand will go to new or upgraded infrastructure in poorer communities.
Most of our local municipalities are in tatters. They are heavily indebted and badly run. Midvaal, local municipality in the Vaal, has been one of a very few exceptions in the country.
The Midvaal municipality is working on ditching power utility Eskom and replacing it with a private company instead.
The municipality of Midvaal has been ranked first in clean audits and satisfactory service delivery for years running. It has consistently outperformed most of the municipalities in the province and indeed municipalities around the country.
The South African Local Government Association in KwaZulu-Natal has commended Umgeni municipality for what it said is effective use of the municipal infrastructure grant. In 6 months, it managed to spend the 24 million rands allocation on various projects such as roads, stormwater, and finishing all the projects that had been poorly managed before.
The Kocha municipality is fighting crime with the creation of a high-tech intelligence center that helps monitor CCTV cameras and license plate recognition.
The Kocha municipality has also taken further steps to ensure public safety by launching an app for residents. In case of emergencies, the app directly links the user to the monitoring center.
It is a privilege to announce that George Municipality has achieved its 4th consecutive clean audit from the Auditor General of South Africa. This is a significant milestone that reflects our ongoing commitment to clean, transparent and accountable governance.
The West Coast District Municipality has officially been named South Africa's best run municipality for 2025. 2 of its local municipalities, Saldanha and Swartland, were tied for first place as the top performing local municipalities in the country.
These are the the issues you're going to be considering as you go to the polls. Who is the party that can help us achieve better service delivery where I live?
Well, welcome back to Bonteheuwel. Welcome back to the first day of registration weekend for the local government elections of 2026. I'm just on the Facebook link over here, Angus.
Yeah.
One of the questions coming from the commenters here, how do I check if I'm registered or already registered to vote?
So I think there are two ways. If you're at home and you have a functional cell phone that's smart, log on to your internet provider, your internet app, check.da.org.za. Put your ID number into that. It's going to tell you exactly whether you're registered or not and where you are registered. If you are not registered, if you are not registered where you are staying, then please pop over to your nearest voting station wherever you are. You'll see it, you'll hear it. Make sure you go in there. We have really helpful activists at those tables that are going to be able to help you and guide you. And then you register to vote. It's going to take a couple of minutes at the best. And then you're good to go and you can enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Love that. I think this is one of the residents of Bonteheuwel here. Yeah. Councillor, what is the worst job you've ever had?
The worst job I've ever had? Look, for the last 10 years, I've had the best job I've ever had. I've been the councillor of this amazing place. And I can't really call that a job because I love it too much. Yeah. But the worst job? I was a sales rep for an NGO. That didn't work out well.
Basically an activist.
The NGO doesn't exist anymore. Let's leave it at that.
All right, Springboks, Bafana or Proteas?
All three. We are completely patriotic South Africans. Yeah. We make sure that we back the Boks, we make sure we back Bafana, and we make sure we back the Proteas. Even the hockey, even the Sevens, we met a guy earlier. Elderly man. You know, he's an ice hockey. He's 67 years old and he's still playing ice hockey. That's amazing. So we back every South African that is playing sports in this country at whichever level because we believe in every South African.
Come on, I love that. Another question here from Shamima Ugis. What's the one policy issue that keeps you awake at night?
I think definitely the issues around the criminal justice system. Bonteheuwel has had a very torrid history of gang violence and crime, and we've worked really hard. We've had LEAP in Bonteheuwel, we've had NSOs in Bonteheuwel, and we continue to fight back against the scourge of crime. But as many of those arrests that are taking place by these NSOs on a daily basis, only 3% of those arrests are being prosecuted through the criminal justice system. And so that's a major policy that we need to look at, we need to discuss, we need the government to come on board with us because criminals must be kept behind bars. Yes. Criminals must be removed from our society, they must be removed from our streets so that our streets can function, so that our people can move around and that we can grow as a community.
Come on. And let's just take maybe one more question here. Councillor, if you weren't in politics, what would you be doing today?
I'd be a TV broadcaster.
I love that. Signed and sealed. Well, there you have it, South Africa. This is what democracy looks like, right on the ground, not in theory, not far away from the people, but on the ground, in the streets and in our communities. This weekend, the 20th and the 21st, you have an opportunity to make a difference in your community. Yeah. And you do that by making sure you check your registration status.
Donovan, I just got a question in my ear from a resident. They want to know, do you prefer Gatsby's or Chipperls?
Probably Gatsby's.
There we go.
But I'm not allowed to say that on air.
So can we go and have some lunch?
South Africa, this is your moment. Be part of the change right across this country and make sure that you play a part in your community. Get out, get registered, and make sure that you check your registration status so that on the 4th of November, come 2026, you can be part of the change to take your town and your city forward for all.
Thank you, South Africa.
Thank you.
Launching our first ever election campaign poster for November 2026 local government elections.
There's nothing as disappointing as you wanting to make a change or waking up and saying I want to make a change, but only to find out that you are not registered or you are registered in the wrong place.
Because if you're not registered, you can't vote, and you can only vote at the voting station where you are registered.
Even if you don't know who to vote for yet, Buy yourself the option by registering to vote. Decide to be part of the group that decides what the future of our city should be.
But today we stand here excited and full of hope because we have an opportunity where we can register and ensure that we vote for a government that will get our city working for its people.
The choice is going to be very, very clear. You're going to have some of the same, where you have a failed government in place, or you're going to put a new government in place led by the Democratic Alliance. And we are asking you to come out in your numbers and register to vote for the Democratic Alliance on the 4th of November.
So make sure that you are registered by going to check.da.org.za. Registration weekend is coming up on the 20th and the 21st of June, but you don't have to wait for that. You can register right now in the comfort of your own home. Remember, go to check.da.org.za
and come and vote for a new government on the 4th of November. Kyk wat doen 'n blyse.
Thanks for watching. Join the mission to rescue South Africa. Like and follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and X. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. Join the DA, because the DA gets things done.